everybody, and thank you for blue. Hey, good afternoon. Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. You are watching the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. This is our big Christmas event, December 17th here at Santa Fe Lanes. My name is Kevin McHugh. I'm here with my special guest host from all the way from Huntington, Indiana, Coach Mike Shockey. How you doing?
I'm doing real good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely, Mike. Appreciate you sitting in here with us. And like usual, everybody, we've got Phil Placco down on the wood working with the kids. Phil, appreciate your time, man. So, Coach Mike coming out from Huntington, Indiana. Like I said, appreciate you getting out here today. Give me a little feedback. Let me know a little bit about Huntington. Is it Huntington?
Huntington University.
Huntington University, absolutely. Go ahead.
Basically, Huntington University, it's a small Christian college. It's northeast Indiana. And we're small town Indiana. It's just what you would expect that to be.
Awesome. So I believe you guys have a bowling team out here. I know you guys were out here. We had a big event today. Yeah. Give us a little feedback on what brought you out here.
Well, we've been in an up-and-coming program for quite some time. We felt this was a good year to bring the team out to Vegas. We got 2 big tournaments out here. Then while we were also out here, we've been doing some recruiting, and we were able to find Dominic Montoya while we were here back in May, and we were able to get him signed today.
Awesome. No, that's great news. Dominic is a great youth bowler, and I think you guys got a real special kid there, so really happy to see that happen today. We'll get into that a little bit later in the episode, but no, it's been a lot of fun. So Huntington University bowling team, when did your guys' season right now? It's going live right now?
Yeah, we'll actually start practices, 1st of September.
Okay.
And we'll start bowling tournaments early October. And assuming we do everything right, we could be going through the end of March, middle of April.
Oh, great. Do you guys have a men's squad and a women's squad?
Yeah, we got men's team, women's team. Nice thing, the program's growing, so we were actually able to have 2 JV women's teams this year.
Okay.
And we got a JV men's team this year as well.
Oh, fantastic. How many bowlers on, say, your JV squad versus your varsity squad?
Well, the nice thing with what we're able to do is we don't guarantee spots to anybody.
Okay.
So that number can change depending on the tournaments we're going to. But we can roster up to 8 per team.
8 per team, okay. So when you guys do roll a tournament, how many live bowlers are in action?
So like I said, we could roster 8. The unique thing for college bowling that you don't see in some other places is we can sub in almost like you're playing basketball.
Okay.
So, we can be in frame 2 and we can start subbing people in and out.
Awesome. Well, let's kick it down. We've got JV starting off things with Triston Dalton. He'll be your A bowler over on lane 55. Triston will be going against Dan D. Acock. He was the winner in the previous match against Sarah Merrick. Sarah did put up a great game, 169 to Dan's 189. So congratulations, Dan, for moving on. So feel free to jump in here anytime you want, Mike. And Phil, we always love seeing you.
Hey, can you guys hear me all?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
All right, all good. Coach Mike, thanks for sitting in, man.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
It's awesome having you guys here. How's this pattern looking?
It looks a little tricky right now.
Yeah, it's been a long day. 36 feet, started at 9 a.m. this morning.
6 people on a pair?
6 people on a pair.
4 games.
4 games for league that was bowled, and then 5 games for the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. So here we got Seth Stovall. He was the victor in the previous match against Tyler Castronova. Seth will be facing a familiar face today in Mr. Sebastian Huffman. So 36 feet. I noticed a lot of kids playing up the right like you would expect. Let's see what, well, Seth's picking up the spare here. Let's see what he's got. Seth, your C bowler, picking up 9, leaving an open. Sebastian, one of the higher rev rate one-handers you'll see out there. Leaving a 2-4-8. Sebastian, your D bowler. This is another kid you'll have to keep your eye on, Mike.
Absolutely. We've been watching him all day. He's done a real good job playing the lanes and keeping up with the transitions and adjustments. So yeah, he's definitely a guy we got our eye on.
Yeah. No, he knows how to play these lanes really well. He understands how they break down and does a really good job. Only 15 years old.
Yeah, I can tell that I'm getting older because I can't tell anybody's ages anymore.
No, I know. If I didn't know, I would have thought he was probably more like 18. So Sebastian, he'll be stepping up on lane 55. That 4-pin's been a little bit of a pain for him. 2-pin, excuse me. Well, same thing on the last frame. All right, Sebastian, your D bowler coming off of a spare. And Sebastian's clean through 2. We've got Seth. He'll be stepping up on lane 56. See what he's got.
Oh, that was a nice break.
All right, Triston, let's see where he's playing. 25. Ooh, punching through right there. Yeah, these lanes have gotten pretty tricky.
I'm actually real excited to see Triston here in the finals. We worked with him early this morning on using his legs a little more, and it's really paid off for him today.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So, between all those.
All right, we've got Dan on lane 56, a little bit of a loft there. Picking it up. Nice shot, Dan.
It's definitely a great way to take the short lane pattern out of play, is just loft the ball a little more. So.
Yeah. 6 feet up and 10 feet down the lane. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so a little bit about this tournament. This is a big Christmas holiday tournament that we're doing. Always have a great turnout. Like I said, we got Mike Shockey, his team out here from Huntington in Indiana. We've also had several coaches out here from Pikesville and some of our senior bowlers from last year. Want to give a shout out to them. Kelsey, Marissa, Ava. I got you. She was my first one. Chris Lelos, let's not forget him. Yeah, no, it's great to see these kids come back. You know, they've been in school this first semester, and I know a lot of these guys look up to them. So we'll get a little recap going. Triston coming off of 2 hard splits. He's sitting at 37 right now in the fourth frame. Going against Dan. Dan coming off of a strike. He's got a 59 through 4. Sebastian Huffman's clean through 3 at the 48. Going into the fourth. And then we've got Seth Stovall. Seth's coming off of a double. He's got 39 through the front 3. So, Mike, what time did you fly in yesterday, this morning?
I flew in yesterday. We landed about 11:15 or so.
Okay.
So give the team plenty of time to enjoy Vegas yesterday afternoon and today so we can get down to work tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, no, plenty to do out here. So I'd like to take a minute, everybody, just give a big thank you to all the people that helped put this together. Of course, our founders, Mr. Ben Huffman, Mike Ruiz, and Phil Placco. If it wasn't for these guys and their great ideas to put this together, we wouldn't have it. So thank you very much. Big thank you to Emily. She did a great job today working with Mike. I know we had a big crowd getting all these kids checked in, collecting money for entry fees, and then, of course, everybody doing their best to sell tickets. Yeah, Destiny, my wife, just got married. Got to give a shout out to her, Destiny McHugh, and Jessica. They're all Jessica, Destiny, and Emily all work together. They do our fundraising.
Married?
I'm sorry, Phil.
You said your wife just got married?
My wife. I just got married. Yep. Lucky man I am.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Very blessed wife.
Yes, I'm a very lucky man. Yeah, no, but to everybody, big thanks to Roman Montoya, his son Dominic signing today. It was a great day, a lot of fun. Roman did a lot. He checking in scores, working with Marissa. A lot of fun. Okay, so Seth coming off of a spare. Sebastian with an unusual open in the fourth. And Sebastian picks that up for a spare. So we're halfway through the semifinals match. We've got Seth Stovall in the varsity division with the 7-pin lead. He is coming off an open. A little bit. In JV, you got Dan, your B bowler. Coming off a double, actually. Picked up 6 there. See if he can stay clean. Yeah, that's a tricky split.
Yeah, on this pattern, it's going to be interesting to see how he goes about shooting this one.
Yeah. A 1-3-8-10. Hey, he got the 8. Kind of a trick shot there.
Yeah. It's been really nice watching Seth bowl all day. He's done a real good job of staying on top of his adjustments as well.
Yes, Seth does a great job. He's always a contender in these tournaments. Real consistent bowler. Oh, a little frustration there.
No, it was the announcer jinx, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right. Sebastian Huffman. Hey everybody, let's take a quick minute to say thank you to our OG sponsors, Cool Wick. Visit them at coolwick.com. Please don't forget to enter LVYBT10 at checkout. And Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. All your bowling needs. Storm Bowling doing a lot for our youth. Thank you very much, Storm. Okay, Triston. Get a little inside there.
It was a better shot, though.
Yeah. Noticing a little trouble with some of these spares. Sometimes we got to remind these guys you got to slow down just a bit. There you go, Triston. Triston, your A bowler. Coming off of a spare. Sebastian. Didn't like that one. So hey,
I tried
Phil.
to tell him. I tried to explain to him that the right lane's going straighter. He didn't believe me. So what was that? Sorry.
No, wanted to jump in there and just get a little feedback of what you're seeing, how these lanes are breaking out, and where's the correct play to play lane 56?
The problem is, where should they play? Out in the parking lot? They're ugly, but the right lane's 3 to 4 boards tighter. The left lane, once you move in, at the end of the pattern, if you try to get into like fourth arrow, ball just hooks at your toes. So at the end of the pattern, basically at 36. So, but yeah, it's pretty ugly. And Triston really just starts stepping up, so he doesn't have a lot of bowling balls to make the change. Not saying that what I would want him to go out and buy right now would help on this pattern, but I suggested that he could throw plastic around 5 board.
Yeah.
He felt uncomfortable with that, and he's nervous. This is his first TV show.
Yep.
Again, this is my opinion. When you're bowling in a JV, everything's going to be about spares and varsity. But Dan's scared. You know, he's new, 14 years old.
Yeah.
So I said, you could just be right around the head pin. You have a chance to win.
Yep, exactly.
So, everything that he's throwing now is not touching the head pin.
Yeah.
So I said, you're going to have to, unfortunately, move in, play fourth arrow, blow hook it to the right.
Yeah, Sebastian likes that left lane, lane 55.
I would not want to bowl on this. Tomorrow's pattern, 48 feet, Eiffel Tower, fresh. Be just the opposite. Tomorrow they're not going to be able to throw it right.
Yep. We love tricking the kids, everybody.
Yep. That was better. And he's throwing a vibe, so at the end of the pattern it just goes left.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
very difficult.
As soon as the vibe sees friction, it wants a check mark on you.
But the good news is,
Nice shot, Dan.
Triston, Triston's dad said at the end of Game 5, if he shoots 200, he's going to go out and buy him a new ball. So guess what? We're going to get him a new ball. Kirstin wants Purple Hammer, but might fight with that.
Okay. That's always fun. Well deserved. It's a great weekend to do something like that. You know, to bowl a great game like that at 200 like that. You know, I know Triston. He's a good up-and-coming bowler, and just to see him, you know, make this far into the semifinals. It's very good job.
Relax.
So congratulations, Triston.
Relax.
So this just in, appreciate it, Mr. Ben Huffman, reminded me that Dan, all the way down here from Pahrump. So really appreciate you, Dan, coming down here from Pahrump.
Do me a favor.
I think we got a few good bowlers up there. I know of another one. Sebastian double checking that. Okay, this is going to get interesting. So let's see what we got. 160. Yeah, okay. So Sebastian needs to strike. What's that? Strike and pick up 8 to shut out Seth. Dan's looking pretty good here. Oh, okay. Picking up his count.
Mr. Shockey, thanks again for coming out here, helping our kids.
My pleasure. I mean, the program you're building out here is phenomenal. You guys
Thank
have
you.
a ton of talent. The turnout today was great. Oh, what a break. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely growing, but it's taken all of us to do it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A lot of people involved, not just everybody
Yeah.
on camera, but a lot of people behind the scenes. So
Yeah.
big thanks again. Mike Ruiz, Ben Huffman, Emily, Destiny, Jessica, Roman, and Angela Montoya. Always stepping in, helping collect scores, sell raffle tickets. You know, Jessica and Emily and Destiny, they do a lot for our fundraising, put together ideas, things we can sell, things we can do to try to bring in extra money for these kids, try to help out the parents with a stipend going to junior gold. So just a big team effort.
I think that's that team effort you guys have that really makes this grow as fast as it's growing.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And it helps the kids quite a bit. You'll see these kids, they'll make their first live broadcasts, come back in 2 months, and they're picking up 20 more pins a game on their average. So if you're tuning in, you're ever in the Las Vegas area, please look us up, LVYBT 10, or excuse me, LVYBT 300. We've got a schedule on there. You can always reach out to us. Let us know you're going to be in town if you want to register for a tournament. We'd love to have you. So it looks like Dan was successful, 155 over Triston's 126. And Sebastian's going to take this one with a 181.
Are you? Going there? We're definitely gonna take a look in there.
Hey everybody, let's not forget our sponsors, Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company, doing a lot for our youth. Please check out their SYC coming out here to Nevada, Las Vegas in February. And then Coolwick, coolwick.com. Don't forget to enter LVYB10. They've got all your jersey needs. Check them out, lots of selections. So we want to take a minute, let everybody know what we did today. It was a real special day for Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Dominic Montoya signed today with Huntington University. Here's a clip of what's going on. There you are, Mike. Must have been a very special day for you as well, knowing you're getting a great kid like Dominic.
Yeah, Dominic's a great kid. It's a great family. My signing day is always an exciting
This is cool.
day.
Devin's actually smiling.
When you go
Really
to
is.
awesome.
Venom, it's 21. 21.
Yeah, no, that's always a lot of fun. Dominic, the first this year to sign in. Hey, I want to say a special guest. Hey, get over here, Roman. This is Dominic's father. Good friend of mine. Always stepping in, helping out. Not a bad bowler himself. So, hey, Mike, get back to me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about the recruiting process. Maybe a little bit about what you look for when you're out here, looking to recruit.
For us, it's very little about averages and numbers. It's all about coachability and attitude. To be perfectly honest, we spend a lot of time recruiting parents as much as players. What I've learned, if I go to a recruiting event, mom and dad is going to be everything I need to know about the kid. Players a lot of times will be on their best behavior if they know a college coach is there watching them.
Understood.
But mom and dad, sometimes they don't quite get the memo on how to behave. So So mom and dad usually is the key for us. But it's all about attitude, coachability. I mean, I tell people all the time, I don't care if you're a 150 average bowler or a 220 average bowler. We can teach the game if you want to learn the game, but you got to have the right attitude. You got to be willing to put in the work for it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's funny that you say that. So memo to all the parents watching, when you see the coaches in the building, best behavior. Like you said, you made a good point. You know, it's not always about seeing these high scores. You want to see the coachability in the kids.
And that was the fun thing for today, putting out such a tough shot, is there were a couple kids that they got very frustrated very quickly.
Yep.
And the coaches that are here, we all take note of that. I mean, we'll notice that. And there's a lot of kids that nose to the grindstone, so to speak, and really just work their way through it. And there again, we take notice of that.
Yeah. No, my son's a youth bowler, and we do quite a bit of we'll have lots of conversations of how to control the emotions, how it affects your game, just things you need to do to be a mature and a high-level bowler.
Well, your son is mature beyond his years, so he's going to be a phenomenal bowler when he gets to that recruiting age. We're definitely going to be talking to you guys as he gets older.
Right on. I appreciate that. Yeah, he puts a lot of hard work in, and we always are looking ways to improve. So appreciate the positive feedback.
Yeah, well, you guys are doing it the right way. I mean, I'm very, very impressed. So
awesome. Thank you. All right, everybody, we're getting ready to go into our finals match. I wanted to take a moment. Thank you, Mike Shockey. Again, you and your team coming down here. It's always great to see you, and look forward to working with you more often in the future.
Oh, absolutely.
Right on. Do it. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live from Santa Fe Lanes. My name's Kevin McHugh. I'm here with Kirstin Foster. She's William Penn women's coach.
Yes.
Kirstin, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great, man. Really appreciate you sitting in with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, everybody, we're here in the finals match. Got an interesting thing going on today. It's been a great day. Lots of fun activities going on. We had a huge moment when Dominic Montoya signed today. First person to sign for Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Had a lot of coaches out here, Kirstin herself. So tell me a little bit, what'd you think?
This is our second or third time coming to one of these tournaments now, and it's always fun to come out here and see these youth bowlers. They are always so excited, and it's just a little bit of a different format than what we see in the Midwest. So it's nice to come out here and see it. I like how they're set up by average rather than by age. So I think it helps give some confidence boosters to those younger kids that are bowling well, and that they're beating up on the older kids.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, out here it's all about average. We're all scratch all the time here at Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. And I want to give a special big shout out to Mr. JT John Verde III. Speaking of age, he's our high scorer of the day in Varsity. coming in, top seed, 12 years old.
Yeah, so the last time we were out here, he actually was in the championship match as well, and he won it.
Yep.
So this is, I just keep seeing his name pop up, so he's got to be doing something right.
Oh, yeah, no, JT is a hard worker, practices quite a bit, works with his dad, and he's a great kid. We've got Phil Placco down on the wood, cracking the whip.
Would expect nothing less from him.
Absolutely. So in the finals match, I'm sure everybody picked it up on our intro, but we've got JT John Verde. He'll be going against Sebastian Huffman in the varsity division. In JV, we've got Dan D. Acock from Pahrump, Nevada. Appreciate you coming, Dan. He'll be going against Jackson Gillespie. Excuse me if I mispronounced that, sorry.
Perfect. Now, I'll be curious to see how this match is going to go. Just from watching the previous matches, we're seeing some transition happen.
Yeah.
And I haven't really seen anyone quite figure it out yet. It looked like Sebastian was getting closer towards the end of the last match.
Uh-huh.
So we'll be curious to see how this match goes for everybody.
Yeah, no, I look to see a competitive match in the varsity division, and same thing in JV.
Especially when we got two brand new kids.
Yeah.
Neither one of them have made a show, and now they're bowling in the finals.
I believe for Jackson and for Dan, this is their first LVYBT.
Yeah, Dan bowled in Pahrump.
Oh, Dan Bolden Pahrump. Excuse me.
Yeah. So his grandma and grandpa are going to be bringing him every month.
Oh, heck
They'll be
yeah.
bringing him tomorrow. He's like, hey, coach, is tomorrow's pattern going to be easier? No.
Not even close.
You're not going to be able to throw it right tomorrow.
JT, your D bowler, stepping up on lane 56.
Nice shot.
Expect
Expect nothing less from him.
In.
So
This is awesome. Thanks for you and Cameron coming
no problem.
and bringing your other players. Means a lot. But having you sit in on a mic over hubby, I'll take it.
I think you'll get more from me than what you would get from hubby on the mic. So
He said that.
Okay, Dan.
You're gonna have me on next.
There you go.
Mr. Pahrump.
Jackson, your JV bowler, he'll be stepping up. He's your B bowler on lane 55.
If it's too loud or too soft, right here is yours.
very nice shot.
Jackson, nice shot. A little side note, I believe Jackson bowled his first perfect game 2 or 3 weeks ago, so congratulations to Jackson.
Ooh, congratulations. We're kind of riding a high right now.
Yeah, no, it's great.
So first 300, first time making a step ladder, and it also happens to be a championship match.
Yeah, I think this kid's been practicing.
Say,
JT actually bowled on my son's pair, and he really knows how to bowl this pattern. He very accurate, able to find a line, able to stay on top of it.
very nice. I would say when we were here in May, they were bowling on a short pattern as well. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say he definitely likes the short patterns.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot of practice on it, and he knows the correct way to bowl it.
That's good. So then tomorrow's a longer pattern.
Yeah, 48 feet, Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
Eiffel Tower plays tricky here at Santa Fe, too, so it'll be a lot of fun to watch. Completely different from today.
We want to keep them on their toes. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we don't do anything easy for these kids.
No. No. Our easiest pattern is 4-1.
Yep.
And then sometimes when I do 4-1, it's usually short.
There you go. And that's a good thing. So now you're preparing them for the college atmosphere, because we don't bowl on anything. We might bowl like on a 3.5 to 1 would probably be the easiest pattern, but typically we're on a 2 to 1. And so this is good practice for them, preparing them for what could potentially be in their future.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you could never get too much practice on these sports shots. Sports shots, challenge shots. Big thank you to Kathy here, McCluskey. She runs the youth bowling league here at Santa Fe, so Thank you, Kathy. You do a lot for us. Really appreciate it.
Yes. And the other thing I thought was interesting for this was that they bowled on the burn from the Saturday Youth League.
Yes.
Most of the time you come to tournaments like these and they're bowling on the fresh.
Uh-huh.
So I love the fact that they get to see the transition, because that's the most difficult part about these patterns.
Yep.
Is reading that ball motion, reading the transition and how you're going to adjust to that.
Yeah. And the lanes broke down quite differently. You had some higher level bowlers that, broke the lanes down more correct, as you would say. And then some other lanes opened up a little bit. Kids getting inside a little early, it made it a little tricky once you made the turn.
Yes, and I think Phil's doing a great job with teaching the kids on how to play the patterns accurately, because especially with short patterns, that's a common misconception, thinking you have to move left. Majority of the time, it's better to stay right.
Yes, absolutely. JT did a good job of that. I watched him all day today, and he, for being a two-hander, he really knows how to play the short pattern well.
Which is good, because I think for the most part, two-handers struggle with short patterns.
Yeah, it's just a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult for everybody, but I would agree. I think the traditional one-handed roll, they seem to pick up the short pattern a little bit quicker than most two-handers.
I mean, I would say most two-handers probably have more revs than your one-handers. So.
Yeah. So we got JT Verdi. He's clean through 3 frames. He's your D bowler. He's gone strike, 9 spare, strike, going into the 4th. JT rolling a mode of Venom.
Okay, and I do like seeing that he's a two-hander throwing reactive. And if I'm seeing that correctly, it looks like Sebastian one-hander is throwing urethane.
Yes.
So a little bit different.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Watch how JT plays this spare. He's a very accurate spare shooter. And I got a little nervous there. I thought I jinxed him.
I was like, way to call that one a little early, but no, he just wanted to make it work for it. That's all.
Yeah. So both Sebastian and JT are clean through the front 4. Dan's coming up here on lane 55. Dan's your A bowler coming off of a strike.
See how he shoots at this spare. It's be a little tricky.
All right.
This is ugly.
Yeah, it's a tough lane. Tough pair. Wow.
Sebastian walks up to me and says, "Hey, should I be throwing reactive?" I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't want to give up the head pin right now. So the move would be too drastic. Kind of stay where you can be around the pocket. Pick up spares." But again, he's bowling against one of the best 12-year-olds in the country.
JT is a competitor, let me tell you. He'll be his last year of U12 at Junior Gold this year. Looking forward to seeing him compete.
Yeah, I heard that conversation with JT's dad, John.
Yep.
Talking about going to USA team.
Yeah.
12 and under. We would have to find some West Coast kids.
Yes, we do. So if you're tuning in, you're in the
There you
Southwest, come check us out. Shoot us an email. We'd love to hear from you.
Yep, great call. So we've got Zeke at 11, JT at 12. So we would need Zeke level.
My son, Ezekiel Trejo. Oh, interesting. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Zeke and JT here in Vegas, they get to bowl together a lot. They've been competing with each other since 2019.
That's awesome.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Zeke won it when I was here in May.
Oh, okay.
He won the JV side, so.
Yep.
So I'm practicing over there, so I thought he made the step ladder. I was like, oh my gosh, this might be a repeat.
Yeah, he knows a guy or two. He's always able to find a lane and get on. It's a lot of fun.
It's okay. It's a good work ethic. I mean, he just sat here and bowled this tournament. Did he bowl league this morning?
Yes.
And he's still bowling.
Always
He is
practicing.
Still over there practicing.
Hey, let's not forget Cool Wick. Visit them at coolwick.com. Don't forget to enter LVYBT 10 for all your jersey needs. And Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company, doing a lot for our youth. Really appreciate Storm Bowling. Check them out. Evolution Program, SYC. They got a lot of great things coming up in the near future. So get a little recap. We do got JT coming off of a split open, sitting at 86 pins. Sebastian's clean through 5. Let's make that 6.
I think that's 6, and he did make the ball change to reactive.
Yes, roto grip. I believe that's a roto grip. Yeah, roto grip. I got Mr. Ben Huffman over here.
Game 10. Hey, move the number at the arrow. Move it left.
Jackson stepping up on lane 56. Jackson also clean through 6. Get a little left right there.
Clean through
He knows
7.
it. I think he'll make a little adjustment. Oh, same thing with Dan.
It's so interesting to watch their ball reactions and see like how early some of their equipment is catching the lane and starting to move.
Oh, yeah.
This is so cool.
It's a bad break.
Sitting back there, watching William Penn, coaches here. Awesome.
Yeah. So how long have you been coach at William Penn?
So this is actually our second year coaching.
Okay.
But we both bowled for William Penn from like 2010 to 2014.
Okay.
So then we followed the program when we moved away, and then just it's kind of something we've always been passionate about. So we were glad when we had the opportunity to go back.
Yeah.
So
And they're both high-level bowlers.
some days, other days that's debatable.
Adorable kids.
I think you're being a little modest there.
Those kids are also adorable some days. They have their
Even
moments.
Sebastian.
Sebastian's keeping it clean. Yeah, he's got that one strike, but spares.
Look at
Spares are
Gillespie.
good.
New bowler. Dave been working with him a lot. He has amazing skill set, attitude, goes up and down, but is so brand new to this.
Uh-huh.
Dave got him in the right zone and said, look, the pattern will come to you by playing in the right zone.
Yep.
And that's what happened.
That's where it starts. And I want to take a quick minute. Big thank you to Dave Allen. Dave Allen was a big sponsor today, donated a couple bowling balls for our raffle. So thank you, Dave Allen. Also a big thank you to the Bowlers Mart here at Santa Fe and all the other bowling centers with Bowlers Mart. They contributed hugely to our raffle, so thank you very much. Big thanks to Haynes Bowling Supply, JB's Bowling Supply. All you guys, they all chipped in and helped us out, so real big thank you. Hey everybody, and let's not forget, I want to do a little plug. If you want to check us out, if you're tuning in, check us out, LVYBT 300. You can get online, see our schedule, see everything we got coming up, and we'd love to have you come bowl with us. Also, check out our Instagram, LVYBT 300. Destiny doing a great job over there, posting great reels and videos and photos. So highlights. Let's check out some of the kids from earlier today. Jackson here in the finals. Oh, little Nicholas. This kid's 9 years old, so out here working a challenge shot. Great job, Nicholas. Hey, and our new college signee, Dominic Montoya. And Sarah Myrick. Sarah's doing a great job these days. She did make the cut. She was in the first match against Dan, bowled a 169. Great job, Sarah. Always out here practicing and working real hard. She's one to keep an eye on, Kirstin.
Oh, I have been.
Yeah, no, I know. You guys do a good job.
I watched her today, and I was like, that's someone I need to talk to.
Yeah. No, really appreciate you guys coming out here, spending time to come watch our kids, see our tournament, see what we're doing. You know, it's always much appreciated.
Yeah, no, we love coming out here. Used to visit Vegas quite a bit before we moved back to Iowa.
Okay.
But
so William Penn, I know you got a great bowler that came out of our program, Mrs. Kelsey.
yes.
Good job.
She'll be excited. She gets to bowl in front of her friends and family here starting tomorrow.
Good,
So
good.
It'll be good.
Yeah, no, Kelsey's we miss her. I'm glad to see her go into college, but man, we miss her. She was always really supportive and real sweet to my son Ezekiel, and just a fun person to have in your league.
Oh yeah, we'll make jives at each other every now and then. Actually, so the first tournament where we were getting ready to launch our roster for mid-states, coming out of trials, I had her picked. But I kind of withheld that information from her. I made her sweat it out a little bit.
Okay.
And so she asked me, she's like, am I making it? I was like, dude, I don't know. Gotta get your eligibility stuff in. It's like NEI, you gotta go through different hoops to get eligible. And I was like, I don't know, bud. And I already had it printed out with her name on it. So then later, after I like made her wait for like an hour or something, I was like, oh, here you go.
Okay.
She was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, having a little fun with them.
Oh yeah. Gotta keep them on their toes.
Yeah, absolutely, you do.
I'll not forget the calls or the texts that I got when all that was going on. Of course, I'm still getting all kinds of messages from her. All right, Param.
All right, Jackson looks like he's wrapping it up. 10th frame. Gonna take down his first victory, LVYBT. Congratulations, Jackson. First JV victory.
Very nice. And a nice solid 195.
Yeah. Now he rolled really well today.
I mean, this was not an easy pattern, especially when that transition hit. So kudos.
Yeah, one open for him. One open in the 8th frame. Good job, Jackson. So all these kids that made the cut today and a few more all were part of our prize fund. Don't forget Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. We are putting money in these kids' smart accounts. So first place in JV, $300. Paid places 1 through 9. 200 for second, 150 for third, 100 for fourth, 85 for fifth, first person out of the cut, 75 for sixth, 70 for seventh, and $60 for 8th and 9th. Hey, and congratulations to our championship bowler today, Mr. JT Verde, taking it home. Excuse me, I got a little bit mixed up. Mr. Sebastian Huffman. Sorry, Sebastian. 181. Nice game, Sebastian.
Very nicely done. And I think he was actually battling through some pain. I saw him applying medicine to his back before the matches started. So,
man, Kirstin, you did a good job keeping me into this. I got mixed up between the victors, so great job today. Hey, big thanks to our sponsors, coolwick.com. Visit them for all your jersey needs. And Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. Check them out, everybody. They're doing a lot for our youth. Appreciate you, Storm. Cool Wick. Don't forget to enter LVYBT 10. So, Kirstin, really appreciate you stepping in. Did a great job, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks.